Hey you guys, so yeah, I haven't made a video in forever, but I'm free right now, so I'm going to make one. As you can tell by the title, it is the facts about me that everyone has done. I'm like so behind because I haven't had time to do it or I don't want to videotape myself, so I'm actually doing it right now. And yeah, I'm not sure, I think it's really like 25 facts about you, but I'm changing it because I want to let you guys know a little bit more about me because you guys don't really know anything about me except what I make in my videos. I'm just gonna get right into it. A lot of people don't really watch my videos anymore, but if you're watching and you don't really know who I am, my name is Tina. That's what I use on YouTube, and that's my nickname at my house, and everyone calls me Tina. But my real name is Christina. I was really little when I was a baby, and Christina was just too big of a name, so they shortened it down to Tina, then they shortened it down to T, and my grandma sometimes calls me TT. I don't know why. I was born on October 8th, 1991, so yes, that means I am 21 right now. When I say I'm 21 on YouTube, when I meet people, they're like, no, you're not, but yes, I'm 21 years old. I was born in Philadelphia. I lived there since I was probably like 2 years old, and then we moved to Cinnaminson, New Jersey, and I've lived there since I was 10, and then I moved here in Florida. When I was 10 years old, I was in 3rd grade, and I've lived here ever since. I am officially a Floridian because I've lived here more than 10 years. I have one older brother who, his name is Dominic. He is 22 years old. Then I have two younger sisters. One is Juliana, she's almost 19, and my other sister's name is Marissa, and she is 18. When I was born, I was in the newspaper, and I actually was driven home in a limo. I can seriously live off chicken nuggets, like those Tyson chicken nuggets you just pop in the microwave, ramen noodles, macaronis. I am Italian. I'm pretty sure I'm 100% Italian. I have some Spanish in me, and I have some Russian? No. Russian? Something like that. I'm not sure. So this is a story. Summer of me going into sophomore year, we went to Canada for the first time because my mom's boyfriend, his family, has a vacation house there. We stayed in this house, this really, really old house, and there wasn't really anything to do, like no TV really. So we were baking brownies, me and my sisters, and we were in the kitchen, and we just got back from at my mom's boyfriend's like parents' vacation house. I think we had dinner there or something, and it was like probably 8 o'clock at night, and we're like, oh well, we're gonna eat some of these brownies we made, and so we were cutting it up with a knife and stuff, and of course I have one piece, and then I was like, oh, I want another piece. It was those glass rectangle. I was holding the handle, and I was using the knife, and I was trying to cut around it and trying to get it out, and I was using it, and I went like this to like try to scrape underneath the brownie to get it up, and I went shh, and I stabbed my hand right then and there. I took the knife out, and I just had a puddle of blood on my hand, and I like fell to the ground, and I was crying. My mom comes running in, and so glad that my mom's boyfriend's dad was a doctor, so we had to go back to their house, and he looked at it and stuff, and I had to get like something to keep my skin closed and a wrap around my hand, but I still have the scar. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. You can see it like that line right there. That is the scar. So this is kind of an embarrassing story, but when I was little, me and my sisters were so into dolls, like baby dolls. My mom, one year, she gave me these like lifelike dolls, and I was saying, oh, I want a girl and one that looked like me. So my mom got me one for Christmas. I think it was like 1998 or something. So I was like 7 when I got it. And I loved her. I thought she was like real. I took her on trips and stuff. And then the next year I was like, oh, I want a baby boy. And one to look like my baby girl was named Julie Marie, and then my last name. And I was like, I want a boy. I want him to look like the sister. I want him to look like me. And so I got one, and his name was Johnny Bravo. Remember that old cartoon show that I guess I liked? I'm not even sure. But I named him Johnny Bravo. And actually, this is the embarrassing part, but me and my sisters played with those dolls since I was probably in 8th grade still, and still playing, not playing more, but just like taking care of it. And because it was like my baby, like I don't even know how to explain it, but it was more than a doll. And they're actually in like a box in the garage. So yeah, that's really embarrassing. When I was little, I was called the fish in the family because I love swimming. I started swimming when I was even before 1. I actually started I have a video on me like kicking my feet and actually getting the hang of it and like little floaties and stuff. Also, when I was little, I kind of referred myself as like the Cookie Monster because I used to have chocolate chip cookies for breakfast sometimes, and I just love cookies. We always have them in the house. When I lived in Philadelphia, my family has a pizza place up there. They still do. It's more not owned by my dad's mom and dad, but more of like my cousins because they kind of took over after my mom and pop died. And this pizza isn't any ordinary pizza. I just wanted to add this. It has sauce on top and then cheese on the bottom and then the crust, and it's a square pizza. My parents are divorced. They've been divorced probably since I was 10 or 11. I go back and forth to my mom and dad. Even if I'm 21, I still do that. We go with my dad on Sundays and Thursdays, and we're with my mom the rest of the week. When I was little, I did karate for maybe 2 years, and I only did it because my brother was doing it. And then we were doing this obstacle course, and I got scared and I started crying and I ran out. Dance, probably for like 3 years. I did basketball, I think, for 1 year, even though it wasn't really basketball. It was like learning how to play basketball, so we didn't do any games. And then I did cheerleading for about 3 years also. First, second, and third. We kind of skipped 4th and 5th, and then I did it in 6th grade. In middle school, I played the clarinet. I liked it the first year, and then 7th and 8th grade, I was like, oh, I like playing it, I guess, but I did not know the notes. When I was little, my dad was the videotaper. We have a bin full of videotapes, and I feel like that's kind of how I got into videotaping, because my dad used to let me and my sisters like videotape around, and you see like in videotapes like us controlling the camera, and it zoomed in so much they can't even see anything. But I used to love being in like the camera person. I like watching home videos. I'm just kind of into that stuff. So this is a very interesting fact, but I was supposed to be a twin. When my mom was pregnant with me, I guess there was 2. And then before they even knew if it was a boy or girl, the one baby, I guess, died. So she had a miscarriage, but I was still left. I've always been the shy one in the family, the more to myself. When I was learning how to talk and stuff, my brother, he used to talk for me all the time. I graduated in 2011, and I didn't go to college after. I just didn't feel like it was right for me. I already had trouble in school, but I actually went to a technical school, and it only takes like a year to get all your, well, for me that I went to, it was a year. Sometimes it's like 2 years. I did childcare there, and I absolutely loved it. And I'm actually now working at a daycare, a Montessori daycare, and I'm an assistant teacher and in the toddler room. Yes, the toddlers, the terrible twos. I'm seeing it now, terrible twos. Oh my goodness. But I work with 1 and 2-year-olds, and they're cute when they're asleep, but they can be a handful sometimes, but I like it a lot. I have always had a couple friends. My best friends are Lauren, Chelsea, and Amber. It's not like a whole bunch of group. This is also an interesting fact. I'm 21 and I don't drive. When I was 16, none of my friends were driving. They were a year or 2 younger than me, I guess. I didn't really have anywhere to go because I was in school. I was scared. I used to have like nightmares about my steering wheel not working, my pedals not working. Just the thought, I don't know. It's like kind of like I'm like that more than like freaking out over driving. I'm actually going to start working on it. Like I need to get my license now before I turn like 30. My height is 5'2". My family means the world to me. I seriously do not know what I would be here without my family. It gets me kind of emotional just thinking about it. Without my sisters, without everyone. I don't know why I get so emotional. Just think that's how much they mean to me. I love you guys if you're watching this. So when I was in school, I was not the best at it, but I tried really, really hard, and it just kind of sometimes didn't work out that way. After kindergarten, I went to this grade called T1. It's called Transition 1. I guess it gets you ready for first grade, and it was with I think like 7 or 8 kids that just needed the extra like oomph to get into first grade. And that's why I am a year or 2 older than everyone, because that extra grade held me back a little. Once I got into elementary school, I got into an IEP, which I'm not sure what it's called, what it stands for, but I get extra time on tests. I have to use a calculator all the time. In high school, I'm pretty sure I took a test and it told me that I have an auditory disorder. It's like a really long word. And it's that I need to see things more than somebody telling me something. It's raining out. I have never broken a bone in my body, ever. Now, you guys might be saying, oh, I'm 21, I go drinking, I go partying and stuff, but I am seriously not like that. On my 21st birthday, here's a story. We went out to dinner, me, my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, and my mom's friend. I was like, alright, my 21st birthday, I have to try a drink. So we ordered a chocolate martini, an apple martini, something else, like 2 other drinks, and I did not like any of them. I'm a pop lover, I guess you can say. I still listen to my old like 90s music, Hanson, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Aaron Carter, all the old music I used to listen to when I was little, Spice Girls. I love One Direction, like I really want to go to their concert, and I just love music that you can like get up and dance to, and you can jam out in your car and sing and stuff. Like I said before, I'm Italian, so I have a big Italian family. My dad's side of the family, there were 8 of them. He was the 6th out of the 8. So I have a lot of cousins. My grandma had 6 kids in her family, so I have a lot of cousins on her side. I am very organized. I feel like with some stuff that I have has to be in a certain spot or it would like bother me. I don't know if this is true or not, but I feel like I have some kind of OCD with some stuff. Like when I brush my teeth, I have to brush my teeth a long time until I feel like they're clean. I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes I'll brush my teeth for a really, really long time, and sometimes I'll just go, alright, done. And just like with stuff in my room, my mom used to call me a hoarder. I keep stuff that I don't really need, so when I clean out my room, I'll like want to keep little tiny things that I don't really need, but I just feel like I'll need it in the future. Like I've done that before. I'd be like, where's this thing? I used to have it, and like, oh yeah, I threw it away. What's weird about my fingers is my middle fingers, if I hold them out straight like this, like spread out, and then I close them, you can see they curve. Both my middle fingers do that. And then also my fingers, like all these, and I can do that with like keep it straight, but then this finger, this pinky, I cannot do at all. Like I'm trying so hard, but I can't do it. I am right-handed. I have a boyfriend. His name is Mason. We've been together for 2 years and 8 months, almost 2 years and 9 months. And what you guys may not know about us two is that I'm actually older. He's 18 and I'm 21. That might seem a lot, but he was actually, when I was in like 12th grade, he was in 11th grade. So it's only a year in grade, which I don't really see because I feel like I'm still like 18, but I love him still, and it doesn't matter about age. He's like my first officially real boyfriend. When I got into high school, I tried out for the flag line, which are the big flags that wave around in bands. So all through high school, I was in band and I was in flagline, which I loved. I absolutely loved all the girls. I had an amazing experience going to Washington and the St. Pete Parade at Disney and all these other places. Just had a really amazing experience, and I was a band nerd in high school. My favorite color is purple, or like that light blue, turquoise, bluish kind of color. It's good that I've gotten into video making because when my sister graduated high school, I made her, it's thundering, made a huge like video montage of her life, and we played it at her graduation party with all of her friends. I made my grandma a video, and then I made my other sister Marissa when she graduated, and then when my grandpa died. The video's on YouTube right now if you guys want to go see. It's called Rip Bob, I'm pretty sure, or Rip Grandpapa or something like that. And I made a video for him, and we played it at his funeral in the lobby before you walk in, and that's where like the casket was. And I just love making videos like that. I would have to say my favorite candy is either peanut butter M&Ms, Sour Patch Kids, or gummy bears. Those three are my absolute favorite candy. So I stopped drinking soda about a year or two, and I would say my favorite drinks are Blue Powerade or Nesteas. When I was little, about 1998, I discovered Hanson, and seriously, I was a huge fan. Girl crazy over them. I actually went to a Hanson concert in 1998 when I was 7 then, and I was a Zach Hanson fan, like huge crush. In 2007, I went to their concert again in Orlando, and I went for my 16th birthday, and it was amazing, and they will always be my favorite band ever. So in my free time, I like to hang out with my friends, which I don't do as much because we're all so busy and I have work. I like hanging out with my boyfriend Mason. We hang out all the time. I like going to the beach a lot. I love tanning. I love going to the pool. I love going to the mall, to the movies. I'll rollerblade. Just going on my computer, hanging out in my house, hanging out with my family. So that's what I do on my free time. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed all these facts. And I love you guys so much. And this is one of the videos that I've been wanting to do. And more are coming up, I promise. Mwah!